And hello, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
Looks like I have a black thing coming on right here. I'm Michael Mandel. Hey, that's the American flag. We're going to talk about the American flag, I believe.
We are the co-hosts of Double Talk.
We
right
are
here on Channel 98.
And as soon as I could think of that old Dave Zemon joke that he told me, I'll spew it like I did the genie joke yesterday.
You know what I realized? This is the longest running television show in Las Cruces history, I think.
It was the longest running television show in Las Cruces history 3 years ago.
It probably was, yes. And we've been doing this show for I've been on it for almost 6 years now, or going on 6.
And I came in about a year and a half, 2 years after you did.
That's right. So we've been on the air for a long time. We're still on the air.
6 years in March. 6 years in March. So for me, it's been, I don't know what. But, you know, these chairs are starting to get on my nerves. We've been sitting here for 6 years.
6 years.
4 years. I think I got hemorrhoids. I think I'm sitting on my hemorrhoid only.
Well, stand up now, then.
Well, air it out.
So anyway, we're on Double Talk. We're airing, of course, this is Saturday morning at 11. We're also on tomorrow. What time are we on tomorrow? 11 o'clock?
We don't know. The producer knows. Just keep watching Channel 98. You'll see us. We're also on YouTube all the time under Double Talk. Markle or Mike.
Mark or Mike.
Markle.
That's worldwide.
As well as we're currently recently seen on radio. Can you do that?
We have a way.
We have a way. We saw each other on radio. We were on, what is it, KOAT?
No.
KOBE.
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 We're on Keith Welpley's show this week.
Yes, but I never listened to AM radio because I don't get up that early.
In the AM?
In the AM.
You listen to PM radio?
I just listen to PM radio. Yes, and I am PM.
Mm-hmm. PMS.
PMS, and post-male menopause.
Right.
Anyway.
You know, I was looking at the paper today.
Really? Is that where you get your information?
Actually, it was today. It was yesterday.
People say that if there were another paper other than the Sun News, anything would be better than the Sun News.
I don't know about
anything. I doubt that.
I've read the Deming Headlight.
I think we have the best paper we can, have here. I'm not supporting
on a daily basis.
I'm not supporting the Sun News specifically, but based on where we are and who we are, the people who see right-wing things in the paper and are left-wingers are pissed off and say that we're a lousy paper that only prints right-wing things.
Right.
The ones who are right-wing see left-wing things, and they say, oh, you only print left-wing things.
Now, what about the mugwumps who are right in the middle? What do they see?
Nada.
They see just a whole bunch
They're not the ones who call in to sound off.
They're probably not, because they don't have
they're
access to
mugwumps.
grind.
They don't know what they're doing. They go, oh, is that right? I don't know. Is that right? Well, they believe everything on the internet. So, but who blames them? Who knows what to believe?
Well, somebody called into the sound off this week, and they said that they thought it would be a good idea to alter the Pledge of Allegiance with one word. They thought it should say include the word equality for all.
Yes, freedom. What justice? What is
freedom?
It? Freedom.
There it is.
Freedom and justice for all.
With freedom and
liberty,
equality,
we don't
and
even
justice
know. Wait,
for all.
let's start again. For liberty and justice for all. They want liberty, equality, and justice for all.
What's wrong with that?
I'll tell you why. Because our country was based on the independence notion that the French had, and they used to have liberté, equalité, fraternité, and they didn't want to do exactly the same. So they didn't want to.
It's not exactly the same.
It's not exactly the same, but they didn't want too many copyright infringements because they didn't want to be. They didn't want to be sued by the French. The French were very violent. They had Napoleon at that point.
Well, as it is, the French are suing Fox News.
Well, good for them.
But I don't think our Pledge of Allegiance is under any threat of being sued.
I heard that the Pledge of Allegiance was hacked into by North Korea. And that's how they're changing things.
Well, it was hacked into during the Eisenhower administration.
What, the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, they added under God.
Oh, that's true.
That had not been in there until the mid-50s.
Well, Eisenhower, everybody was a little afraid because
the godless commies.
They let McCarthy in, and McCarthy was trying to get rid of the godless commies. So to please the McCarthy clan, which were the right-wingers, obviously, they added God. We're indivisible, even though Texas wants to divide themselves from us. And some of us are amenable to that.
Sure. So anyway, I think they wanted equality because, equality of marriage.
Of sexes.
Equality of sexes.
Yes, equality of whatever sex you want to be.
Sexuality as well.
People should be, you know what? The 1% is not going to like that.
Well,
the 1% doesn't want to be equal because the 1%, own the 50% or 85% of all the wealth?
Yes.
And, we shouldn't be taxing that 1% because they should tax the middle class because we don't have money. Rich people do. Doesn't make sense. Somebody said...
They won't miss it.
Why tax the middle class or why tax the rich people? You should tax the middle class equally to the rich people. Why? They have more money. You need more tax from them. You don't need $4 billion to go buy a sandwich.
Who said you should tax the middle class? Not a middle class person.
No, the middle class didn't say that. Who said you should tax the middle class? The rich people.
Yes, sure. The war on the poor.
And who makes the laws up for the country? Well, who gives the most to political candidates?
Corporations.
Corporations and rich people.
Right.
And you have people like the Koch brothers who want to keep their money so they can continue to fund political agendas.
Yes.
And that's what's happening. And that's why the middle class are going to be taxed and the rich people won't. If you think about all the assets and the ways that the corporations can finagle money in the tax system, a little middle-class guy like you and me, we don't have that type of stuff. We don't have that much to be taxed.
Right.
But we also don't have much money to give to the political entities. And we're not,
in other words, payoffs.
The parties. And the only thing they say that the House of Representatives and the Senate need to do is to raise funds. Didn't you just post something in your
Well, I've always been against Citizens United.
Citizens
and
United
that's one of the
is
major
the
problems.
things that we have to go against. But didn't you just say something on Facebook about 220 of the 222 people in Congress were reelected to their position after 2 years of being or even 6 years,
the most despised Congress in history.
They didn't do anything, and
all but
they
two
were
got
reelected.
reelected.
So, if you have facts
It's a
to
coup.
dispute that, write us. It's a coup.
It is.
And what are we talking about? Oh, equality. Who's to say what's equal? I mean, your hair is not equal to mine.
No, but equality is something that we should all strive for.
To treat people as if
As
they
equals.
were humans,
Yes.
as if they were humans.
And so
They might not be
unfortunately, in
humans.
this country, some people are more equal than others.
That's true.
Now,
That's a wide diversity.
when it comes to animals, some animals are considered more equal than others.
Well, dogs are bigger than cats.
Yes, but I think there should be equality
you
over
guys-
dogs and cats.
This is our chief asset to people looking at us on the internet because they will turn the internet on to see these little dog and kitty things.
Oh, cat
love
videos
that.
are number one on YouTube. Everybody knows. Cats doing whatever
That's a cat
cats
that
do.
does that.
Yeah,
Hey, touch my stomach. Wait.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, the reason we have dogs and cats on right now is because we
You
are
like
all
'em.
for pet adoption and pet rescue. And
I thought we were for pedophilia.
no.
Oh, pet adoption?
What do you mean we, white man?
I thought you just said we are
Pet.
for something.
Pet. And so pet adoptions are going on today at PetSmart, which is 2200 East Loman, going on until 4 o'clock
Who counts
today.
on your Loman? You just know where it is.
Well, it's 2200
It's near Marshalls and
PetSmart.
Ross.
So you got PetSmart and you got Pet. There's
Dumb.
several pet
Dumb pet.
places on Loman. So,
Dumb pet or fish. Fish are not that smart.
and so
or if you have a chicken.
Anyway, PetSmart today, pet adoptions going on. And there's also low-cost spay and neutering for $7. You can get your pet spayed and neutered.
How about yourself?
And
Could you do a self-spay?
you could do a selfie.
$7 for just, $7.
A self
and you
snip.
have your, you don't have to worry about buying condoms anymore.
That's right. But it does not prevent disease.
Oh, that's true.
Now, also, coming up on
Where are we going?
February
here?
30th,
Yes.
there's a wine party at St. Clair Winery to benefit the Doniata
What is that? Oh,
Humane Society.
what did you just say? I just was
There's a
looking at the
wine
video.
party to benefit the Doniata County Humane Society at St. Clair Wineries February 3rd from 6 to 8.
February 3rd.
From 6 to 8. It's $10 donation.
How much wine do you get?
For as long as you're there, I guess you can just,
Just
drink,
keep
drink
drinking
up.
wine for $10? That's pretty good.
There'll be some hors d'oeuvres and things like that.
Are they going to do it outside where you can keep your pets? Because they have that outdoor part at St. Clair.
I don't know if it's outside, and then you can stay for dinner if you want to.
Hopefully you will meet a lonesome pet owner that suits you.
You can
You
make
can
a
talk about
connection
your
with.
animals.
Sure.
So, but only dog owners could play with cat owners because otherwise it'll be incest, I think.
Well, no.
No.
Oh, no. I don't think people will be bringing their cats to this.
What fun is
or
it
their
then?
dogs.
What fun is it?
It's to benefit the dogs and the cats. You don't want to bring them. It's not to their benefit to show up with them.
What are they going to use the money for? Am I being too inquisitive here?
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of things they can use the money for. It's not a well-funded program, really.
Cheap spade?
The Humane Society.
And neutering?
They have to buy dogs. They have to buy food for the dogs and cats that are in pet jail. They have a lot of operating costs. That has to be paid for. Now, our tax dollars pay for some of that, but that's just the bare bones.
Well, I think it's nice of St. Clair to do that.
It is.
Usually Vince at Lorenzo's does something like that.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. He has little parties like that.
Well, that's good.
He hasn't had that for a while.
Well, no, he's too busy complaining about the raise in the minimum wage.
Yes, how'd that go? I mean, obviously the minimum wage has been raised for at least 2 weeks by now, I'm guessing. I haven't seen any cutback in any service, any people. It's good. You know, that's how it used to be the middle class was working in factories, getting paid middle management wages, things like that.
Working in the fields.
The fields? Which field? You mean farming?
Yes.
That's middle.
Pickers.
Pickers? Those are not that's not the middle class. I hate to say it.
Oh, well, the farmers
Unless
themselves.
you're the farmers themselves. But the people who worked were making money because they were unionized, and we had a middle class that was stronger. Without the unions, working for us, we end up groveling. We grovel to the master.
Sure. We do.
And the people that hire are people like Walmart's who are so strong, they manage to manipulate us into getting jobs where we need aid, where we need food stamps, where we need to get Medicaid.
Most Walmart employees have to go on food stamps.
Yes. And there's no way out because there are no jobs where we're doing anything because manufacturing has been shipped over to countries willing to do it for far less.
Yeah, we don't make much in this country anymore.
So that's why we need things to be equalized in some other fashion. It's not that a president could really do that. The jobs left because we now have international...
well, we have policies that encourage them to go offshore.
Yeah, but nobody's going to do it here anyway. We have an international world. We have an international economy. We have to wait for the other economies like China, which will take a long time for them to get things like even a modest amount of union representation.
Well, so what you're saying is the end is near.
No, I'm not saying that. Other people say the end is near.
And,
I'm saying we have to fight more for our own rights than sitting back and playing video games and just do what I do, which is press voting things on your computer. Vote for this, put your name into a petition. Guess we have to take a stand.
Well, I heard the Republicans finally admitted that they agree that there is such a thing as climate change, and they did that so that they could get the pipeline through.
That's what they agreed, yes.
Right.
Well.
So, but the doomsday clock, you've heard of the doomsday clock.
Only on scary movies.
The scientists have what they call the doomsday clock. It's at 5 minutes to midnight. I heard it had ticked up another couple of minutes based on their...
we're up. We have 5 minutes till doomsday?
Yes. To nuclear annihilation. Apparently.
On the other hand, when did the clock start? Like at the beginning of time? Or the beginning of civilization? Or 10,000 years ago? Or like when the dinosaurs first came in?
Well,
we're also in the...
It's just a concept, and I think it's never been further away than quarter till.
Well, we're closer because we're having all this stuff with Ukraine and with Saudi Arabia has a new king. See how that works out. I think it might be good. Yes,
and we have the Israelis are in town in D.C.
Who?
Netanyahu.
Oh.
He's meeting with Congress, not the president. They did an end run around the president.
They've never gotten along, it seems. I don't know why. I'm not even going to argue there. So the doomsday clock. Do you think the Las Cruces will get the film fest back before the world collapses?
I don't know. We'll have to talk about that when we come back after this break.
We're coming back? It's not doomsday yet? You said we got 5 minutes till doomsday. The show is going to be over in 5 minutes, that means.
Come back in 2 minutes. Okay. We'll still be here.
Oh, good. Okay. See you. Do you know how to close that
If
thing?
you're living with diabetes and have Medicare or private insurance, here are some great news. Call United States Medical Supply today, and we'll send you the smallest glucose meter in the world, absolutely free.
It only takes a speck of blood, and it gives me my results in 5 seconds.
And there's no coding for easier, more accurate results.
Don't let diabetes get in the way of living. Give us a call today at United States Medical Supply and get the smallest meter in for free.
Get ready, America! The Affordable Health Care Act is here, and it's got everyone asking, how do I find affordable health insurance that's right for me? The answer is simpler than you think. Pick up the phone and call I Can Benefit right now. Waiting for you is a team of licensed insurance agents who understand healthcare reform and can help you find the right plan to take care of you and your family's health. Don't wait. Call now and get the answers you deserve and a price you'll love.
Call toll-free 1-800-426-2163.
Celebrate, celebrate, Fiesta Motors.
Come and see us today and discover why our service is second to none. In business for over 17 years, we have the right car for you. When you buy a vehicle from Fiesta Motors, we do everything possible to ensure your satisfaction. Located at the corner of El Paseo and Main. See you there.
Celebrate, Fiesta Motors, where buying a car is always a celebration.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Burke, and I have a confession to make. I have a serious crush on my workout. Hip, fun, and always a challenge. Jazzercise is the total package. It's the only workout that I've ever truly loved. Does it show? That's because I'm in the best shape of my life. What a difference Jazzercise makes. When's the last time your workout swept you off your feet? Find a class near you at jazzercise.com.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers, high rate and high pay are everywhere.
They're making another minimum payment. Great. Most of the money goes to us.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your neck.
They lower his rates and consolidate his bills into one low payment. Consolidated Credit drives us batty.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
'Cause debt sucks.
Call now.
Call Consolidated Credit at 1-800-530-4571. Call now.
Yeah, and we're back. Mark Steffen, this is Double Talk.
And Michael Mandel, it's still Double Talk.
Yep. Channel 98 is the longest running show.
Wait, I'm moving this.
What are you moving? It's on wheels?
Yeah.
Okay, you feel better?
Oh, no, it doesn't. It still looks like I have a pointy head. You know what they say about us. What? Doomsday, 5 minutes. We got 2 more minutes. How does that thing work?
No, we put it on hold. We
did?
Yeah.
Pause.
It's not going to happen at least until the
sounds
show's
like
over
a video game, doesn't it? No, it could be the end of the world if enough people watch it.
Some people might think
some
this
people
show,
want doomsday. You know, certain
They do.
religious people believe that the
They're
world
hoping
here
for it.
sucks. So therefore, if we get blasted, we will go to. Some of us will go to heaven, and those people who don't believe in heaven will just be blasted.
Well, no, those people who
There's
want
not enough room
doomsday
in
to
hell.
come can say to everybody,
I told you so.
As it's happening, I told you it's going to happen. I told you.
And then they just go,
And
and
if
then what good is that? What good is having doomsday anyway?
All they want to do is be able to tell you that they were right.
You know, if
that's all they get out of it.
If you do have doomsday, you know how hard it is to get a reservation in a restaurant? Because nobody's going to be answering the phone.
Well,
ever think about that? Doomsday?
If you're an American Indian, you've already got your reservation.
Not really. It's been taken away from you a number of times and moved around. So,
well, one thing you don't need a reservation for is the White Sands International Film Festival.
You don't need it because it doesn't exist.
No longer exists. It went defunct, unfortunately.
That was doomsday for them.
It was.
But doomsday is not irreversible, it seems.
No. The city of Las Cruces, in its wisdom, got together and decided that they would take over the film festival.
Wait, we were going to change our name. I think we should call this the Doomsday Show.
Doomsday Show.
And we just have a clock in the back.
We'd probably get more viewers anyway.
I know. We'd get an entire religious cult.
And they're talking about, I know C.L. Levitito thought it would be a good idea to change it to the Las Cruces Film Festival.
What does Las Cruces mean? That means you're saying that you're being religious because Las Cruces is a religious name.
3 crosses.
Yes,
crosses.
White Sands is merely a color comment.
True, but what do White Sands have to do, with Las Cruces? They're 60 miles that way. The mayor kind of agreed that
nobody lives there.
As long as we're going to have a film festival that the city's going to pay for, why not name it after the city in which it occurs? I don't have a problem with that. Or it could be called the Las Cruces White Sands Film Festival.
Mesilla has much more class,
Nobody knows what Mesilla is.
Nobody knows what Las Cruces is.
Well, they will if they hear it enough. The second largest city in the state. I think it should be called the Southwest Film Fest.
I think it should be called Doomsday International Film Festival.
Ooh,
yes.
Doomsday Film Fest. And we show
5-minute flicks.
All films should be of a nihilistic bent, right?
Well, most of them are. People love dystopian movies. That's a dystopian movie where the world is coming to an end.
But every film is negative.
Yes. What is that? Is that it? That's what you want to call it? Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Well, the Convention and Visitors Bureau is the division in the city government that would run the film festival.
Does Santa Fe? Santa Fe must have its own festival.
They have 2 of them.
Does Taos have one?
Yes.
So it's 3 others here.
Well, Albuquerque has one.
That's 4. What about Vado? They got one?
The
Vado would be great. Vado is a lot cooler name, and it's less letters, and you make it bigger. People notice it. Vado. And you know what? Anytime anybody, and if we have people from out of town, they'll all be coming from the El Paso airport.
Anyway.
When you wake up, when you go past Vado, you wake up because of the smell. You go, whoa, what is that? And you wake up.
Then they get to Las Cruces and they smell the sewer and they wake up again.
That's coming from the west. This is coming from the south. So, yeah, I'd say the Vado Film Festival.
Well, you know, if the city wants to run a film festival, something they know nothing about, they better do their homework.
Oh.
But, you know, I did work on the world's largest film festival. I was on the year-round paid staff of the world's largest film festival.
I forgot that.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's a good thing you reminded us.
Plus, I've worked on several other film festivals as a judge and as a volunteer. Plus, I've had films get accepted into film festivals, which I attended.
Really? And how many years have you been working at this? This is like your interview.
Plus,
is this your job interview?
I've attended film festivals just as a person who wants to go see the movies.
I've gone to movies. I'm a perfect judge of making a movie.
Well, so, you know, I think a film festival is a wonderful thing for a community.
It is.
And if the city would incorporate my plan, which is when the filmmakers come here with their movies, the city then shows them around town. They give them a packet of material.
To see the city.
And says, next time when you make your next movie, make it in Las Cruces, if you will. And
because we have gigantic cityscapes
with the
Wells Fargo building.
It's a prime opportunity to get filmmakers acquainted with the Las Cruces area.
It's like someplace to show a location person
Absolutely.
what's going on.
So, because
who's in on this? Is
they haven't
Mark
been doing
Vasconcelos part of this?
No, the city.
Who's doing it?
It's Convention and Visitors Bureau.
I just wanted to say that name.
Mark Vasconcelos?
Yes, because it's not easy to say.
No, but he was at the city council meeting at the same time I was last Tuesday.
And so we're going ahead to assess the viability of this.
They're going to assess it. Now, there may not be a festival this year because there may
Takes
not be
a while
time after the assessment.
They
But
got to
next
get
year,
a committee.
I think next year will be the first time that you'll see a festival again.
So those of you who have been making films, now's the time to start working on the film that can be shown during the festival.
Yes, and I hope they. And I hope they.
He's in film.
I hope they include the 48-hour film frenzy like they had last year.
You know, this is a town.
I was in one of those.
This is a town that's very connected to theater and cinema. We have a number of very good actors.
We have a film school here.
And people are always making movies here for some reason.
Unfortunately, Hollywood movies never come here. They always go up north.
Because, you know why?
Why?
They're Hollywood. They're not Las Cruces movies. The word Hollywood means they're in Hollywood.
Well, the Hollywood films all go to Albuquerque.
A lot of Hollywood films to shoot scenes that look like they're in New Mexico just go out back to their back lot. It's equally devastated.
But also going on right now is the Sundance Film Festival.
Yes, it is.
Now in its 20-some-odd year.
Which is one of the starters of why they're so popular, because it's made or broken many films on the way to fame.
It's the most popular independent film festival in the world now.
And that's what we want to try to do, become that big.
Right. Well, you know, there's a film that was shot here, which I worked on, called Jim. It submitted itself to the Sundance Festival and did not get in, unfortunately.
Are you allowed to submit yourself if you're a movie, or does a person have to submit?
Well, somebody's got to do it for you.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to pay the entry fee.
Oh, that's how it works. Well, what's that next thing?
So,
because we got to keep moving here. Voices in the Wilderness.
Oh yeah, well that's a new TV show right here on Channel 98 called Voices in the Wilderness. Maria Goldstein. It's a faith-based show. Brand new, Saturday, Sunday at 9:30.
Really?
Right here, right before our show.
Really? So, and she's got the same backdrop except in black? How is that possible?
We lent our sets out to her.
Oh.
She's paying us rent for those, you know.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen a penny of that. Oh, and we paint them back white.
So Maria, best of luck. Welcome to Channel 98. Hope the show's a big hit.
Yes, I like that move. You know what? Whenever we do
jazz hands,
it's cool. That's cool. She looks very expressive that way.
That's right.
I got the whole world in my hands. I got the whole wide world. You know that song?
What kind of accent is that?
That's my accent.
I see. Now I understand you went and had some barbecue again this week. How was it?
Are you categorizing me as a?
Well,
barbecue. You're talking barbecue?
There's that accent again.
I did have barbecue. You know what I didn't like? You know, it was snowy this week.
Yes.
And people said, watch out for black guys.
Black eyes?
Black guys.
Black guys?
Yes. We don't have any black guys here. Why should you watch out for them? I was at the Mesilla Valley, the new one, the Mesilla Valley Barbecue. I went there the week before. It was pretty good. This time I had this something called the vaquero sandwich, sliced. They said to slice it thin, they freeze the meat and then they slice the meat and they put it on your sandwich. They forgot to thaw the meat out. Who wants cold
icy meat?
Meat. You don't know because you don't eat meat, but I guess if you had cold chicken, cold, not just
frozen,
not just room
icy
temperature,
cold.
It just doesn't work. So I'm just telling them the sauces are okay. Thinking back on it, I think Roscoe's, who made a big deal of about a month ago,
yeah,
that might be better.
You like them better than this new
I
place?
think I like the barbecue.
Well, they don't
sauce
serve
better.
frozen delights.
Frozen meat sandwiches? No, especially in the winter.
I give this restaurant 18 months.
18?
Yeah.
Quite generous.
Unless they advertise, of course, and get their act together.
Here we're not advertising. We're not trying not to kill them. They have a bunch of sauces, and they seem to be
go with their
doing
frozen
well.
meat. Is the sauce cold or hot? They warm
No, the sauce is like in a little ketchup holder.
So it's room temperature.
Yeah, you just squeeze it on.
So it makes the
It was
sandwich
okay,
cold
but
too.
I was quite shocked. What else were we going to do? Oh, something I told you about that little place near Pizza Hut on Missouri, El Jacalito.
Right across from Pickwick there.
Yes. I had the red chicken enchiladas, and they were great. They were really spicy. We better move.
Now, how about gefilte enchiladas?
We're going to do gefilte fish enchiladas because, you know, a lot of people don't like chili for hot sauce. They like horseradish.
Oh.
Gefilte fish enchiladas would be perfect with a nice horseradish sauce.
What is a gefilte fish?
I can't tell you. It's a Jewish secret. No, you have to convert. We have to cut pretty soon. The Odd Couple is on tonight and tomorrow. There's a fish.
There's a gefilte fish.
Hey, Kenny Rogers coming. Keep flipping those pictures.
Oh, Pitbull's coming.
Pitbull's coming with Enrico Iglesias Tuesday. The universe is about to blow up because we only got 5 minutes.
Because it's doomsday. You can go tonight down to International Delights. There'll be telescopes set up. You can look at the heavens.
And what else can you do? And the Dippick is on tomorrow.
The female version of the Odd
Couple is at,
opened this weekend.
Yes,
for 3
at
more weeks.
the Las Cruces Community Theater. And the Dippick, next picture, did we show that yet? Is playing tomorrow, Sunday, 2 o'clock at Temple Beth El, someplace in Sonoma Ranch.
There in Sonoma.
Look it up. We got to get going. And we are out of here.
Thanks for joining us right here on Double Talk. We'll see you here next week.
Nice meeting you.